boys, iconic international sample right here. We're gonna get straight into it, break it down, no time wasted. Here we go. Starting with some brass from Analog Labs. B1 French horn, here's what that sounds like. Pretty bare, pretty plain. We got micro shift and a reverb on there. With these samples for Travis Scott, Don Toliver, you're gonna be having heavy processing, okay? Don't just have it straight out of the VST, make sure you're processing that shit heavily. Go on ahead, export that out, reverse that. For effects on here, we've got an effect rack, we've got EQ, like that, and a vintage chorus. Here's what that sounds like. Again, it's still sounding pretty bare. Not much low end, not much going on. We went ahead and exported that again. Here it is here. We've pitched it down. We've rerouted that back to track 1. Exact same effects as it was on before. Effect rack, EQ, and a chorus. This shit's sounding hard now. Here's what it sounds like. That's hard. Alright, boys, we've been from here, some shitty Analog Labs thing, to this. Alright, make sure you're playing around with reversing, effects, chopping things up, making them sound hard. Here we've got a reverse guitar. It's sounding like a Vox now, so again, when you're processing, everything changes, the sound changes. So this is what it sounds like. Here we've got effects, we've got an effect rack, an EQ, sounding nice. Last instrument element, we have a guitar, an electric guitar again for the second part. Got a fix on it, here's what it sounds like. Sounding hard. On that guitar here, we've got 2 effect racks, we've got a bit of reverb and some distortion, and another EQ. For these blue knobs here, so I got them on the guitars, both guitars are reverse one as well, and the pad. I've got these little knobs turned to the blue side. It widens up the whole mix, just makes it sound super clean, super ethereal. That's what we want when we're making these melodies. That's all we've got for the instruments. We're gonna get straight into our basses. Mike Dean basses, super popular with these types of melodies. They're crazy. For the first part, we've got a long bass from Analog Labs. It's called Lately on Dope. Here's what that sounds like. Notice here, we've played this on a MIDI keyboard, giving it a more realistic sound. It's not sounding robotic. We've got the velocities down, just mixing it up, just giving it variety. That's what we want with these basses. Second bass, this is short and sweet. Same with the velocity, we're changing it up, played on a MIDI keyboard. This bass is also from Analog Labs. It is called Bass to Wheel. Here's what that sounds like. Nice and simple. On the mix for those basses, for the first long one, we have an EQ. Here's the EQ. We've got an effect rack, bit of distortion, and another EQ there, taking out some of the highs. For that second short bass, effect rack again, giving a bit of reverb and EQ, taking out some of the highs, some of the lows. That's the full sample. Last tip for when you're making melodies. Add some hi-hats in a rim or a snare, clap, whatever. Make sure that the melody is in time, that the drums are going in the same time as the melody, because you don't want to be exporting melodies and sending them out or using them for yourself and they're not actually able to be in time with drums. So we've just thrown on these drums here, just a simple hi-hat and a rim, just to make sure everything's hidden. Alright boys, that's the sample for today. Hope you enjoyed the vid, hope you learned some things. This is hard as fuck. If you need the sample and other things like this, you need that UTOPIA multi-kit. Here's the sample, enjoy boys, have a good day. See you guys in the next one.